A new plea for help from the British couple kidnapped by Somali pirates. Sky News has obtained exclusive video of Paul and Rachel Chandler, who have been held since October. They say they're not being treated well.
Somebody please help government or anybody else.
Well, his wife Rachel is said to be suffering from poor mental and physical health. Let's get more now from Sky's Ashish Joshi, who's in Nairobi for us. And Ashish, distressing images there for the Chandler's family. Being told of being kept apart, Rachel in particular looking frail, having lost a lot of weight. Is this the pirates' way of putting pressure on the British government?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. The pirates know that they have to protect Rachel and Paul and Chandler as much as they can, in the sense that they're very valuable to the pirates, so they can't afford them to be ill. But what they have to do also is to show the rest of the world, the Chandler's family in England and the British government in particular, that they are in a very distressed situation, hoping that the British government will act on this video, that the Chandler's family will act on this video and see that although they're not being maltreated, but they're certainly in a very bad way. The doctor who examined them told me that he thought Rachel was unstable, mentally unstable. She was malnourished and confused and distressed. And throughout the video, throughout the interview, she continually begs to be allowed access to her husband, Paul. And she says, the only way I can get through this ordeal, the only way I can get through this crisis is to be reunited with Paul. We do everything together. We've always been together, and I must be allowed to see him. Paul Chandler was bottled out of a 4x4 in the middle of the Somali bush. He knows Rachel is still alive, and he didn't know who the doctor was. The doctor is acting on humanitarian grounds. He's not linked to the pirates, or at least we don't think he is. And there was a video journalist there who interviewed him, and that tape was then passed to me. But certainly, the two people I've spoken to who visited the Chandlers and were with them for 24 hours seem to think that Paul is handling the situation much better than Rachel. She is clearly distressed. She's clearly lost a lot of weight. She's malnourished. She's under 24-hour armed guard. She's moved around day to day, and that's to protect her, or at least to keep other rival pirate clans from getting their hands on the Chandlers. So there's a lot of pressure, not just on the Chandlers, but on the pirates themselves. They're desperate now for the British government to enter into negotiations, which is something the British government says it doesn't do. So it keeps reaching this stalemate, but something will have to give way soon.
Ashish, just tell us, are they in any real danger? The history of pirates in Somalia, they've not actually harmed any of their hostages.
No, you're right. The pirates would be foolish to harm their hostages, but that doesn't mean to say that they're kept in even civilized conditions. Some hostages have been held by pirates for months and years. These are normally seamen or sailors who are taken when their ships are hijacked. They're kept either on board the vessels or they're kept on pirate camps nearby. The Chandler's case is different. They're an elderly British couple who were picked up in Seychelles on a private yacht. So as soon as they were taken hostage by the pirates knew what they had. And that's why there was this demand for millions and millions of pounds right at the start. I think it started at somewhere near £4 million, $7 million, which was a figure thought by many negotiators to be a starting point. It was ridiculously high. They thought the pirates will start high, enter into negotiations. But what the pirates can't control, and coming to your question here, is just what sort of mental state Rachel and Paul will be in if this drags on for any time longer. When I spoke to the doctor, I said, are there clinics nearby? Are there doctors? Will they have access to a hospital? And he said, no, nothing at all. Very poor sanitation. She's been kept in the scrub outside a little town called Amara, moved around, as you saw, a red cotton sheet, and she's in this heat, which is over 30 degrees now, and she isn't being given access to her husband, so mentally she's unstable, and she doesn't have the right sort of nutrition to keep her strong and get her through this ordeal.